I'm finally back. So, it's been a while. I've been busy with school, other stuff, so I thought I can since I now finally have time, I thought, okay, might as well show you what I've been up to. So here I'm playing Germany in this, in the new event, like the Europe Battlefront, and I'm, like, so basically what I've done is, I first took over the Benelux countries, I also took over Denmark, and I'm currently invading France. And I'm the leader of a coalition, Mittel Europa, with Czechoslovakia, and I'm trying to get my friend here, Poland, to join. So, it does show over 6th on the leaderboard, but we do have the most points, besides Morocco, who's catching up. So basically, in this game mode, not only does the cities have victory points, also the random provinces, they have 1 victory point. So that's why the scores are like not 10, 20, or 30, it's like 178, 156, 267. So yeah. So now, on to other things. I'm actually really enjoying how they made this map. Like, it's much more realistic. Like, you can easily look at how they made Luxembourg, like exact shape and hit as it's supposed to be, along with Dutch and Netherlands. Another thing I really liked is how they actually added more in the Middle East. Like, they added Lesbos as its own thing. They also gave a bunch of countries here something, like, you know, Jordan was here, as you can see. There was also Palestine. And they also gave Saudi Arabia in this map a role along with Iran. So it's basically a Middle Eastern showdown. They also made an Azerbaijan SSR, which I kind of like how they made the design of it. As well as they also made it so that you can now transit the Caspian to the Black and back, vice versa, like that you do in the World at War map. And the river goes all the way to Nizhny Novgorod as it goes in the usual Europe class of nations. It also, like, it's much more detailed and much more accurate. For example, like the shapes and the coastlines, as well as how much they sized up the countries. Pretty realistic, in my opinion. And to add, like, there are some things that I found a little weird, like they put Rome in the middle of Italy, like that. This looks like Florence, like Florence is more close to Florence. It's like over here-ish, if I'm correct. I feel like that's one of my only things I'm not really sure about it. But besides that, pretty good map. I also like how they made Königsberg a German city. I think they should do that in the regular Clash of Nations map. All things considered, this is an amazing event. Like, it does go faster, but yeah, I'm on day 9, so yeah. Maybe this could be like, say, a demo of a update to the map in Clash of Nations. Who knows? This could be an update. So here, what I'm planning is invading Ireland, invading France. I'm currently in a standoff with Yugoslavia, like, big amount of troops here. They actually, oh my god, they had a bunch of troops here and here, so I built up mine as well. And then they just sent them down south to invade Italy, which was under the time also being invaded by Egypt. Okay, I thought I saw Libya here some time ago. Oh, okay, that explains why. So yeah, basically my plan is I'll just hit them with everything I got, as well as here I'm gonna go here, then here, then here, pretty much cutting off everything in Italy by land. And then I'm just pretty much ram my way all the way across Yugoslavia to pretty much break up their country. I'm not taking any cities. I'm just gonna break up their country, so it makes it hard for them to, like, you know, connect, and it'll force them to focus on reconnecting their entire nation. And if they have any stuff in their territories, like, yeah, they don't have anything, but still, you get the point. And then I'm also playing a few other games. I'm also going to be focusing on the the event Battlefront. This is Battlefront for Europe, but I'm also playing a historical World War. I'm playing as the French Empire, the French Republic. Just wait for it for a second. Here, see? So I befriended Germany, Romania, and the UK. Like, technically, I'm kind of just... Shit. Okay, never mind. So, basically, I'm at war with a lot of AI nations, bar for Australia and the Netherlands. So, basically, what's going on here is this. So on day 1 I took Luxembourg and Belgium, as well as on day 1 the Turkish invaded Syria, my territories in Syria, and they actually gave me a chance to, like, run away. Like, I got the message right here. See? Yeah, so they said they gave me a chance to leave. I said no. So I was pushed to Beirut and Damascus. So basically, I just spammed the infantry, since that's the only thing I could really build, and I built a bunch of level 3 infantry divisions. That's why there's so much infantry. Meanwhile, I also marshaled a major army from dang it. I also built a major army along around in Italy, the area I took in Italy, and I moved them all the way to okay, I'm not gonna try and say that. I took Korlu and Istanbul. I used some battleships to bombard these areas, landed, and I just took everything. Early game Turkey's pretty weak, if you say anything. And over here, Iran has declared war on me, which is not really great, since I wanted to go to war with British Egypt, since they're in AI now. See? But I guess I have to deal with that. British Egypt is the bigger prize because they're taking over British Africa, which I would really like to have. And I'm already at war with South Africa. Like, they pretty much attacked me after they went AI. Seems like all the AIs are after me. The Netherlands, in this case, I gave them a right of way. Like, I thought they were an AI at the time after they pretty much got beaten out of the mainland Netherlands. So I gave them right of way to improve my relations with the AIs. So they landed a bunch of militia and other all over Indochina, and then they pretty much destroyed everything I built here. So I've been trying to rebuild it for a while. I got a tank factory there. I had an ordnance over here. I also had 2 infantry in Phnom Penh and Saigon. And then to make things worse, Siam came into the fray, and it's been just chaos. Over here, I also took Macau with my commando and this infantry division. I actually just upgrade you. And I also, got some friendly relations with China. This reminds me of my China run, which I can show you the map of what I did maybe later on. Like, the China one was with when I played Nationalist China, I went insane. I beat the Japanese in a few days. With naval bombers. I also took areas of Greece when Romania was invading. And I still have Madagascar somehow. I'm not going to question that. And Brazil, I owned all of this, and then I took this from the Dutch after they attacked me, and then the Brazilians came in and ruined everything. So yes, that's pretty much my life so far. Oh yeah, I also took over Liberia, that matters. And I have some paratroopers which are used to take over the Balearic and Sardinia. As well as there's an entire Italian holdout in Tripoli. And they got like a battleship fleet around here-ish, so that's why I can't really go in until after I rebuild my Mediterranean fleet, because they absolutely murdered it like around here. So now like that's why Marseille is completely empty. They've been just bombarding it since day 2, I think. So I'm rebuilding my battleship fleet from scratch, which is not the best thing ever, if I say so myself. So yeah, I also invaded Spain and Portugal. The British had like a militia in Gibraltar. They captured all of this, but then all these provinces rebelled, including the militia, except for Faro. So I pretty much got to take all of this, and now their Gibraltar is in Faro. And they have Faro instead. Would you rather, like, it's like giving a diamond for heart disease. So I guess that's it. Like, I've been just saving up. I want to like do a massive army build in all the cities I have. Yeah, that's not a lot. We are technically first. Like, I'm in the Eurocentric coalition, and we're up by a lot. So my current plans are just defeat all my enemies, take their territories. Australia, in this case, they're just crackheads, honestly. Like, quite literally, they've been taking my Pacific Islands. I messaged them that they could just take it since it's like it was not day 7 yet. I asked them to pay me 50k, and they did it. But then they went back to war with me. I gave them a peace offer again, and this is what he wanted in return. I'm not doing that. So yeah, now I'm probably just gonna be fighting my way for the rest of the game. The Germans, Operation Barbarossa, the USSR along with Romania, and it does seem like it's going good. Like, they've reached the Urals, so here's hoping, because I do not want to deal with that. And finally, I guess that's it. This was MK Conqueror. Have a great day.